All right, what's up everybody? Little update on my film camera situation. I've been switching things up a bunch. I've kind of been of the mind of the abundance of less, and that's crazy because I have a ton of cameras. But I recently sold a couple of expensive things that weren't getting that much use, and I was just recently in Japan for 2 months, and I kind of had this moment where I was like, all right, I want to pick up a couple things that either I've always wanted or that are really special. So I was kind of going back and forth of like, okay, what do I want to find? Going on the mission. One of those things was the Contax CY glass. If you know, you know. This stuff is amazing, legendary. A lot of cinematographers use it. So I picked up this Contax S2B. It's the most mechanical camera of the 90s for them and has the least amount of problems. So I got a bunch of glass too, 25, 100, 85, and 28 are all the standouts. I know people like the 50. I have the 51.4, which is great. Because when I was traveling, I just took the Nikon F3. And I mean, this camera's probably the best 35 millimeter SLR ever created. And it's like a little tank. So it's hard not to travel with this thing. I love this thing. But I did want the CY glass because it's incredible and I can adapt it to digital. So I grabbed that. I did grab a point and shoot because it's all the rage nowadays, right, kids? So I got the Nikon 28 Ti. I've been looking for this camera for a long time and it's really hard to find. And if it's on eBay, it's way too expensive and I got a killer price on it. So this camera is better than the 35 from Nikon of this era. It's built a little bit better and the features, little flashy features, couple things are updated. So this is the one. I prefer 28 than 35 on point and shoot. So I grabbed that. And then the biggest one is the Mamiya RZ. Now, this is a tank, right? I've shot on Pentax for years and I think I'm gonna sell my Pentax because I have these SLRs and the Pentax just feels like a 100-pound SLR, which I love that camera. But I've been wanting a camera like this for years. I've shot on this before. I love this camera. And I found one for super cheap with the focal length that I like, which is 110. And this is pretty much the smallest you're gonna get this thing because once you start adding the stuff to this, it's just gargantuan. So those are my pickups.